Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to the Love of Heart Movement radio show. This is Sheryl Jones, the Queen of Hearts, and I am so excited that you joined us today. We have our Wednesday episode. I'm so excited. Questions with the Queen. Today, the question came to me about self-development, you guys. And if anybody knows anything about me, you know that I love self-development and motivation. I absolutely love learning, being in situations where I'm able to challenge myself and I'm able to gain new knowledge. I think I am an information junkie, you guys. So the question was asked, how do you start improving your self-development? And you guys, as I think about that question, I think if you're an adult and you've left high school, studies show that when people leave high school, only about 8 to 10% actually ever pick up a book after that time. So, you guys, I am so fortunate that I am one of the people that now I've started something I started about 2 weeks ago that I read one book a week. Every week I read a new book. And the reason I do that, you guys, is the answers to everything in life lie in a book. And if we want answers, you guys, we need to pick up some books and study and just become better students of life, you guys. If you want to learn more about what to do with your money, you guys, you've got to read about money. You've got to read about what's the form, how can you grow it, how can you, correct it if your credit's bad, just whatever you're looking for, you've got to read about it. So I think on my personal development, if I had to coach someone on how to start a self-development program, I would start with reading. And reading for you could mean a book a month. It could mean a book a quarter. It could mean a book every 6 months. It could mean a book a year. It's whatever it works for you. But I would encourage you, if you really want to see some type of movement in your life, I would read at least a book a month because, you guys, that's not asking a whole bunch. Do like I do. I now purposely pick up and purchase books that are small because what I know is it doesn't take a lot to be effective anymore, you guys. Information is moving for us at such a fast rate. When you think about Twitter, when you think about Facebook, if you miss 1 or 2 days, you can miss eons of information. And I just find myself all day long back and forth on my Facebook. Now, Twitter, I've got to get better at. I'll just be honest with you because it moves even faster than Facebook, in my opinion. But the answer is just about doing our part to get the information that we need, you guys. It's nobody's fault for the situation that we find ourselves in except ours. Yes, things do happen. I agree with that. But with that comes various opportunities to make some changes, you guys. I just encourage you to start your personal self-development with reading. The next step that I would take, you guys, and it's something very simple, is I would get on these type of shows. I would get on Blog Talk Radio. I would get on any type of podcast that I wanted to learn more about. I am currently improving my skills as being a public speaker, so I've signed up for all types of coaching programs and whatnot to just improve and enhance my skills because I will be an international motivator one day. I know that. That's just in my spirit, so I know that. So I am studying and preparing like that day is now, like that day is here. Everything that I want in life is just really in grab's way. It really is. We just got to reach out and grab it and do what we need to do to make it happen. So first of all, I would start with a book. Second of all, I would start with some type of online, podcast or Blog Talk Radio or whatnot. Thirdly, you guys, is I would definitely, I don't know if you're into this anymore. I know it's kind of old school. I love mobile motivation, and that is CDs. I think it's so important. I know a lot of people deal with their phone when they're in the car. I just find that very difficult to handle when I'm in my car to deal with my phone, to be quite honest with you. So I love to pop in a CD, and most of the times that's preset. That's something I can do as I'm rolling. So, it's just pushing a button to make it come on. So I have my CD filled with 6 wonderful CDs. I have my CD player, filled with 6 wonderful CDs that can always enhance, improve, just add to my knowledge, you guys. So I would definitely, that would be one of the areas that I would do. Next, you guys, the next thing I would do would be enroll into some type of online class where podcast and Blog Talk Radio, you're going to get a quick little 30-minute, information. Like the informations that I do are usually 30 minutes. This Questions with the Queen is only 15 minutes a week. I would enroll in some type of class online, whether it's a class that you purchase. There's all type of free courses that you could enroll in. Just do something to expand your brain and to get yourself going. The next thing I would do is if you would be interested in going back to school, that would be something that would be awesome to do. I believe school is never out for the pro, you guys, and I truly believe there's some type of synergy that happens when you're in the room with other individuals and you're able to share thoughts and ideas and techniques and whatnot. That is just indeed powerful. So I just encourage you, if you're interested in going to really a college course, whether that's seeking another degree or just going to a course and getting a certificate of some sort, that's always awesome too. The next step that I would take, you guys, is I would get into a mastermind, and a good mastermind has at least 5 to 6 people in it. I think the perfect number is 5. So if you have a mastermind with 5 people, you're really able to make some changes in your life and whatnot. And the last step, that's the ultimega that everybody that can afford it should do, is you've got to have a coach, you guys. And a private coach, if you possibly can afford private coaching, that is the way to go. That is one of the areas that I have started offering now. I'm going to start a monthly coaching program in addition to a 2-day workshop. And that's something, if that interests you, contact me, because I know you can afford me, definitely. I'm starting out at a really good price because as I know that things are going to happen with my life in the next 6 to 12 months, that things are going to just be off the chain. So I want you to connect with me now while my schedule is available and whatnot, and while I'm accessible to you, because I know in the next 6 to 12 months, things are going to be I'm going to be all over the nation. I know I am. So that's what I'm encouraging you now. I'm definitely a coach. If you know someone else that could coach you privately, I suggest that you get into private coaching. Now, that is my ultimate. I have done all of these areas that I've talked with you about. I read a book a week every week. I'm on podcasts, radio shows every week. Every day, really. Definitely the next step was to get into some type of course. I have CDs in my car every day, some type of course that you can enroll on online. I'm on several online courses, some type of courses as far as college or technical school or whatnot. I have not done that yet because I'm not interested in this point in getting a master's or a doctorate at this point, but I'm not above that. That's not something that I'm saying that I will never do, but I'm not going to do that at this time. I've got so much going on that I've got to stay able to be flexible in my approach so I can speak and go all over the country and whatnot. Next step is mastermind. I am definitely in a wonderful mastermind that I tell people I couldn't do life without it. Definitely I go to seminars and workshops. Probably one of the best ways that I've increased my knowledge over the last 20 years has been in seminars and workshops, and especially in the last 10 years. In the last 10 years, really 9.5 years, I've went to over 69 different conferences. So I pride myself on that because I've learned a lot from that, you guys. I've gotten more than I could ever imagine from those seminars and conferences, so that's definitely another step, then mastermind, and then private coaching. And I tell people all the time, Michael Jordan, all of these stars, LeBron James and all of that, they have coaches, you guys. Not only do they work with their individual team coach, they get private coaching as well. And I know, just like with Dancing with the Stars or anything like that, they show you that the coaches that they have, the people that they dance with, spend hours upon hours with them, training them, getting them prepared for what the competition that's coming ahead, you guys. And I just encourage you to train yourself. Get prepared for what's coming ahead, you guys. Because with that, with any type of skill or anything that you're trying to accomplish, you can gain valuable skills and techniques that can really change your life. And I just encourage you to find something that speaks to your spirit. Find something that speaks to your gut, that you will be able to keep up. For me, every day it's an ongoing study going on in my life. It really is, because I blog every day. And my blog is Sheryl Jones, sheryl.wordpress.com. That's my blog. Every day I do a motivational hotline. So my hotline is 214-220-9302. I provide that every day, Monday through Friday. I provide the radio show here on Love of Heart Movement Radio. It's through Blog Talk Radio. I provide that every day, Monday through Friday. And on Saturdays, I'm normally at some type of training, some type of physical training that I could get out and interact and meet with people, because that is what's so important, you guys. So important to keep your brain, to keep yourself motivated, to keep yourself going, to keep yourself knowledgeable about anything that's upcoming in your field that you want to do, that you want to, dive into. I think it's so important that you decide which way you want your life to go, and then you take the steps to make it go that way. When we do that, you guys, the world becomes available to us. Everything that we ever wanted becomes available to us, and it's just a matter of us going out and getting it, you guys. So I encourage you today to find an area of personal development that you love, and I'm going to recap those. I've said several things, so you do any and all that work for you. I said read a book, listen to a hotline. You can read blogs. They're on. You can go to Blog Talk Radio and listen to interviews. You can go to podcasts, listen to podcast interviews. You can get training from online training. You can sign up for various courses and whatnot. You can do training for workshops and seminars. And you can definitely sign up for, CDs in your car. You could definitely do mastermind groups, and then personal coaching. Any and all of those areas are available to you. Take the time to figure out what's your style of learning. How do you like to learn? And when you figure that out, you guys, the world is suddenly so available to train you, to teach you, so you can become the person you always dreamed of being, you guys. So I encourage you to just figure out your path. Figure out what works for you, you guys. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk with you next week. This has been the Love of Heart Movement with Sheryl Jones, Queen of Hearts, and today's edition, Questions with the Queen. Have a wonderful week. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.